And good morning, everybody. It's time now for Putnam County Today here on 94.3 WREB. With me this morning is Tanis Monday with the Beyond Homeless Incorporated. And
Yes.
I guess let's talk a little bit about what's going on down at the shelter.
There is so much going on, John. I've got to tell you, I have been now with Beyond Homeless for a full year. I started in January of last year. And so this has kind of been a time where I'm going, wow, look at all that's happened in a year.
Exactly.
It's been incredible. So I am just, really, really excited to be where we are. I've got a year under my belt. We've got almost 10 months of shelter open that we've accomplished at this point. Really looking at, what we've learned along the way. We've got some great and wonderful thoughts and plans for programs moving forward. We were awarded a grant from the Community Foundation recently, and that is going towards some programming partnership with the Hamilton Center, where we're providing weekly classes for residents called Growing Strong Independent Living 101, where we're really trying to incorporate the skills and that education in the things that we all need to know to live independently, so that we're really trying to strengthen our program and education. We're also looking at moving forward the other things that we're incorporating in the way of exercise, in the way of really trying to connect more closely with organizations and resources within our community, and really trying to connect all of our residents with those organizations that can help.
Okay.
So it's been an incredible time. I have to say, there's never a dull moment down at the shelter. And that really is a wonderful thing. And it's not just the residents that are living there at the moment. We also offer some other services. I personally am a Salvation Army service representative, so those who are in need of assistance from Salvation Army will often come in, and so we see if we can assist in that way. Beyond Homeless has some homeless prevention funds to assist those who've tried other assistance programs for a specific need. A lot of times folks get behind on their electric bill, especially this time of year. And we have several different outlets in the community that they can reach out to. There's energy assistance. Often the township trustee may be able to help, but sometimes their guidelines and restrictions don't let them pay a certain portion. And so we try to do whatever we can to keep folks in their home, because we know that homeless prevention is just as important as assisting those who are experiencing homelessness. So we've got folks coming in from time to time in that capacity. And then I also, I know that we're a shelter for women and women with children, and I get this a lot when I'm out talking to folks. I've seen comments or, had people say, what about men?
Yeah.
What about men? So I do want to let folks know that, we are not a shelter for men. And I know that that's a gap, but we also opened knowing that we wanted to be sustainable, and we had to start somewhere that we could sustain long term. If I had a bigger place, if I had more money, all these things, it would be great. But one of the things that we do offer and provide is short-term hotel stays for men.
Okay.
So a lot of times, and each situation is different and unique. There's no one story that fits everybody ever. But we do try to provide relief in, getting men in a hotel for a night or two until they can figure out what they are going to do longer term. Be that, going to a shelter program elsewhere, be that finding a resource within the community that, maybe they find a friend or a family member that they are able to live with. But in the moment, there's that panic. And so
Right.
we try to at least, give them some time to breathe and think, be warm, get some food, get a shower, to figure things out. So we do offer those things. So it's not just residents who keep me busy, but also others in the community who have a need.
Okay. And of course, you guys are always looking for some extra help and extra supplies, that type of stuff too, right?
That is correct. And I am so incredibly blessed to see how generous our community is. And folks will say, Tanis, what do you need at the shelter? I have to be honest, the things that I need are generally not overly exciting.
Right.
We have limited storage space. We do try to keep on hand some items so that when our residents are graduating out and moving to housing, that we can provide them with some dishes, that we can provide them with some towels. But those things are not, I don't need 10 new towels every day. But we try to keep what we will use, and then we pass along to other great organizations in the community what we're unable to use. But the things that we will continually and always go through are things like trash bags, laundry soap, dish soap, toilet paper. I say toilet paper every time I'm anywhere. We will always need toilet paper. Paper towels, Kleenex. We go through an amazing amount of Kleenex, and I don't think that's just because flu season. It's
Right.
just, sometimes we get a little emotional down there.
Yeah.
Coffee, sugar, those are the things just like you would use at your house. The things that you buy weekly or bi-monthly at the grocery store, chances are we go through those things too.
All right.
So we are always happy to receive donations of that type, and we are also very appreciative of those who want to give of their time, volunteering. We do have different volunteer opportunities. I'm looking right now at strengthening my volunteer program. Again, lots of different things going on.
Right.
But we know that folks want to help. They want to be involved. It's, I think, a wonderful thing when people want to give back and help those who are struggling. So we're looking at what opportunities exist there. We've got great volunteer staff who cover shifts and go through that training. We have groups who come in and donate meals. We have groups that come in and do different programs. I know that GCC has sponsored a game and pizza night the last couple months. And oh my goodness, it's just such a bright time for the residents. I do believe they were having a killer game of Monopoly a couple weeks ago. But just knowing and understanding that sometimes we all need that levity.
Right.
And that time to forget all of our pressing worries and issues and just enjoy some time together. So we're always appreciative of folks who want to do that as well.
Well, how do people get a hold of you if they'd like to help you out in some way?
They can call me, they can email me, and they can stop by.
Okay.
Phone, you can reach us at 765-301-9263. Email is a long one, and I apologize for that. It was not one of my better decision days. But our email is beyondhomelessincorporated, all spelled out, @gmail.com. Or you can always check us out on Facebook,
Right.
Beyond Homeless Incorporated. Keep up with us there, become our friend or like us or however that works, and keep up to date on things that are going on. Or you can stop by. We are located at 309 East Franklin Street, just 1 block north of City Hall.
Okay.
If folks just want to mail in a monetary donation, because some people like to do that.
Right.
You can't get out, it's snowy. I'm so looking forward to spring. But we accept mail at that address, and also our P.O. Box 733 in Greencastle.
All right. Well, sounds great. Thanks for kind of updating us on things going on at the shelter.
Thanks for letting me come in. It's always great to share about the wonderful, exciting things that we have going on. And I want to mention one more thing, because I just ran numbers recently. When I first started a year ago, this is like retrospect, looking back, people are like, is homelessness really an issue in our community? And I just would like to say that in the 9 months that we operated in 2014, we provided services to over 40 women, over 20 children, and what that looks like in bed nights of service. So the number of people, the number of nights that they stayed total is over 2,500 nights of service. So you know, that's just astounding to me.
Sure.
You know, that's been, I won't say a hidden problem, but I think one that we don't often look at. That there is an issue there, and we are hoping to continue working towards solving that.
All right. Well, Tanis, we appreciate you taking time to be with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget, if you're a nonprofit group or community organization and you'd like some free airtime here on WREB, you too can be a part of Putnam County Today. Give us a call at 653-9717.